Hello, everyone. In this very special day, the presence of our Divine Mother wants to transmit her message. Dear ones, I come to you as Mother Mary, the Mother of Jesus. I am what you would call a high priestess, but more today, I come to you as the life force that is within you. To teach you my teachings today, it is to teach you, to help you, to open you up to the experience of allowing more inside yourself, to allow more light, more power, more light, more love, more grace, more connection. You're capable to allow more. So today I come to you. I humbly come to help you all in these difficult times that you are living on planet Earth. So much confusion, and yet it is such a beautiful, powerful time for every human being incarnated right now on planet Earth has a special mission. Each human being has a special mission, a unique mission given to each one of you by your own sacred soul. You each have a mission, a different mission, and you each come with the great potential of expansion and of learning and of amplifying and then taking part of this journey on planet Earth, bringing your unique mission, your unique medicine to planet Earth. You are important. Each one of you is unique and has an innate importance to give its light, its power, its joy, its grace to all. And the way you will each play these roles will be different. So you each have a role to play. Do not be afraid to expand your potential and to find what is your role, what is your mission. Only you can find that mission within your hearts. We can help you discover it in your dreams. But we, as the entities of light, the higher priestesses, the powerful ones that are here, your guides, your angels, your beloved masters. Yes, we are part of what we call to Sandra the Council of Altus Reciprocity, the Council of AR, the Council of Altus Proximity, reproximity, to bring back to you, to proximity, the light that is available, the powerful light, the powerful grace to bring it back to you. It has been so forgotten. Your potential has been so forgotten by yourself because you have been so busy doing things. And it is part of the adventure of a human being in an incarnation is to become a doer, to access these possibilities that life on planet Earth offers. The work possibilities, the creative possibilities, the spiritual openness possibilities, the gathering in tribes and in groups so you can share, so you can all open up to new possibilities. Your creative minds have endless potentials, and that is how, through your creativity, that will always be how you will always be able to access more. So you come to understand, you come to play roles as if you were in a theater play. You come each with potentials, with talents, and also with defects and difficult characters and stubbornness and egos that are way out of proportions. You come with all these different afflictions that will affect your life, but you also come with a true heart. You all have a true heart, a potential of the true heart. So you're mesmerized by money and power and so much mesmerizes your soul. And it is okay. We have no judgment on that. You see, there is no judgment for human beings' journeys. There is only care, compassion, love, and we accompany you during your journeys. We try to be there for you. We try to be noticeable in your lives. But if you do not notice us, we hold no restraints in giving you the power and the potential to activate all of what you are, all of who you are, your entire potential. And what is that potential? For all of you, that potential is to expand and integrate love, the love that you have been created from. You see those cells, that sperm and that cell that became something and that had the great possibility to form by miracles, by so many little more miracles, to who you are today. The birth of a child, the miracle of a child birthing from a body, birthing with everything it will ever need, its own possibilities, its own personalities, its own traits, physical traits. That is the greatest miracle. And you are that miracle. No matter where you are and who you are and the age that you are at, you are that miracle. You still are that miracle. You all love the birth of a child because you are capable in that moment of noticing that that is a miracle, that living being that comes out through a body and is alive through breath. So you're very capable of noticing that miracle in a baby. But do you still realize that you're still that miracle? No matter if you have done good or bad, no matter if you feel that you have succeeded or if you feel that you are a total failure, because that is only, if you feel that you're a total failure in this very moment in time, that is only created by your own perception, your own mind, your own judgment, but it is not the truth. The truth is that you are also that miracle, and that you also are breathing, and that you also have a heart that is capable of feeling, of loving, that this heart is also capable of acknowledging when something is true and when something is a lie. Yes, you get confused. You get very confused throughout your life. A lot of things shimmer in front of you, and you take paths that are not necessarily the closest ones to your heart, to your soul. But you will eventually, in time, many incarnations may be needed for this, but you will be purifying your soul throughout these incarnations. No matter what you have done in this life, no matter if you have been the meanest person on earth or the kindest heart on earth, your soul is eternal. So your soul knows the entirety of human life. So when you're close to passing from this incarnation, when you're close to death, no matter what you have done or perceived during this life, no matter if you have been what we would call connected to your spirit, to God, to the divine, to source, no matter if you have been able to live your life connected to your heart and to source, no matter if you have or have not been able, when you're ready to cross, notice that each human being, when it is in the last hours, the last breath, there is the perception in that room, in that moment, of that soul coming back to pick up the left fragments that were left behind in that body, to become whole again, to pick up all the fragments of its soul. And those fragments become whole, and there's such a sweet feeling in that moment of death, of the immensity of that soul, of the immensity of knowledge of that soul in that moment. If you have ever witnessed somebody passing from a long disease, maybe with a lot of pain at the end of their lives, but in that room, notice the sweetness, the light, the sweetness at that moment when the soul's fragments start to come together before leaving the human body. The soul fragments start and come to pick up all the pieces, and the sweetness is so beautiful in that room. If you have ever witnessed it, you will be mesmerized by those moments. There is divinity in each soul. There is total knowledge of the entirety of the knowledge. And in that moment, the spirit, the soul unites and comes back as its entirety inside the vessel of the human being to pick up all the fragments in order to transmute them back into home. That is the final moment where the souls of that human being that were incarnated in that vessel can become whole again and go back home, leaving behind the body that no longer serves that soul for any learning anymore. So the body becomes an empty vessel. And if you are noticing ever in your life somebody who's passing, you will have that amazing feeling that that vessel, that body, at the moment of death becomes empty. This is a sacred time, a sacred moment, as every moment in your life is as sacred as that one. So acknowledge how life is sacred, how life is so beautiful and sacred every moment. So let's go back into explaining you what living in a vessel is all about. We have just gone through death. Now let's go back into the body. The soul is in your body. And the reason why you have this opportunity of being alive in a body, the soul animates the body to be alive. And so the reasons, the many, many, many reasons for that, and we will go through some of them. The most beautiful reasons for you to have this opportunity is first to live in this paradise of planet Earth. So acknowledge for a little bit right now, acknowledge what it feels like for you to be able to be alive in this human form on planet Earth, the most beautiful paradise, planet Earth. A paradise with unlimited beauty, unlimited beauty. The sun shines, the moon shines, the wind gives life to seeds, transports seeds so that more life can happen. The trees dance with the wind helping the stagnant tree to dance and to offer all of its branches the nutrition that it needs. The wind and the tree dance together so that the tree, the beautiful ancient tree, can connect all its branches to its inner nutrition that it receives from its roots. You see how perfect everything is? Nature dances in perfection every single day, every single station. The spring, the summer, the autumn, the winter is a dance Are you willing to dance with planet Earth? Are you willing? Are you available? Are you making yourself accessible to dance with your life, with your livelihood on planet Earth? Become like the tree. Become like the wind. Dance with life. You're so busy doing things. You're so busy trying to get from point A to point B. You are always so busy. Can you stop and smell the fragrance of the rose, the red rose? Mother Mary, her beautiful essence is in that rose. No matter the color, the power of her love is always in the smell and the beauty of the rose. So when you see a rose, connect to that magic, that sacred rose that has the incredible power to put your heart in awe of the beauty of your life. The flowers, each single flower created by Source, has that potential for you. So the flowers represent the maximum beauty, the maximum beautiful creation that who you call God created for you to have a moment to stop and be in awe of the beauty of your life. So each time you see a flower, remind yourself that that flower was created to give you the opportunity to see the maximum beauty available for your eyes to discover. If you take a microscope and you photograph a flower with microphotography, you will see the maximum beauty in the veins, in the structure, in the velvet of the petals. And remind yourself that that flower was created so that you as a human being can be in awe of the beauty that is available for your life, in your life, and every second of your life. And we could go on and on and on, telling you, showing you why each beautiful creature that was created in this planet Earth, each flower, each plant, each animal, each bird, each insect, the ants. We could take billions of years explaining you how each one is there, giving you the potential, the availability, the possibility for you to be in awe. So when you fall in love with another human being and that energy that you have and that is emanating for another human being, when you fall in love with another human being, it could be your child, it could be your lover, it could be your friend, it could be anyone that you truly see in love. When you do that, you're emanating a frequency from your heart. You are like the rose at that moment, emanating a fragrance. That fragrance of love is coming out, emanating from your heart, and is not in vain. Do not be afraid to love one another. It is not in vain. That incredible experience manifesting from within your heart is there to remind you to be in awe of your life, of the beauty of being alive. It is incredibly beautiful to have another human being think of you with loving thoughts. It is so beautiful, that interaction, that vibration you could be at a distance, and that vibration vibrates its frequency throughout time and space and reaches the heart of the other human being. It is proven, that scientifically proven by human beings. They love to prove everything scientifically. It has been proven that when one human being in meditation, in quiet time, expands her or his love to another human being, it creates a fusion of love, reaching that being, reaching that soul. That soul might not realize it, but that soul, its cells are receiving that love, that healing love. So what is healing? Healing is just that. When a therapist is giving a healing to another human being, it is just opening up his or her bodies to allow in healing frequencies in her or his body, so it can emanate them into the other bodies. We say bodies in plural because each one of you has many bodies incarnated in one body. You call them auras. And during a healing, the auras get to be sealed when they have been fragmented through trauma and pain. The bodies of that being get to be sealed again once the healing is complete. It is very interesting to allow yourself to receive healing. We want you to acknowledge that this is a cleansing work for you that is needed. You take a shower every day to cleanse your skin because you know that the shower, the water will cleanse. The water and the soap will cleanse your outer skin of any impurities that have been there during the day. But you need also to cleanse all the inner impurities that affect your bodies. And allow yourself to work with wonderfully talented therapists of many modalities. Use those opportunities. Now you have the internet. You can very simply look for and search for therapists in different modalities that will have the great talent, because that was their mission in life, to do this kind of work. They have the great talent to help you. You don't need to do all the work by yourself. You are interactive human beings. You are there as interactive human beings. You see family members and tribes and communities. You each have different talents and possibilities, so you interact together, and that makes you more whole. That makes also your life more beautiful, more enjoyable. You're here for joy. So you are actively always able to do a lot, because you're very creative beings. So you always want to do. Gardeners want to do to improve their gardens. Come spring, they're there cleaning the garden, preparing the garden. Entrepreneurs like to do things because they like to manifest creations and money coming in. So each one of you has different talents. Use also these possibilities of healing, of cleansing. So your talents might be in a more stable and balanced body. So when you lose your balance in a body, you also become, you lose clarity. You lose the focal point. Some of you relate to as feeling not so sharp, we could say, in business. And it's not because you're aging. It's because there is stuff to cleanse inside of your bodies. Total health needs to come back to you. Not only your physical body health, but your emotional health, your mental health, your spiritual health. All these different bodies need to be cleansed. And these are very nice things to do, you know. The word is not nice. The word is really, you can access a lot of well-being by connecting to your bodies in different ways. Some of you like to practice yoga. It is a beautiful modality to create the movement in each part of your cells, of your bodies, of your fascia. And by moving that fascia, a lot of cleansing happens in the body, and you will feel more elastic after doing yoga, and you will feel better. Some of you like to jog, to run, to swim, to play tennis, to ski, to move, to do boxing, to anything you like to do. Use your physical body, because your physical body needs movement. It is created for movement. You see children, how much they like to move. A child that is learning to walk will want to move all the time because it is testing his or her muscles. And children, when they're 4 or 5 or 6 years old and you take them to the beach, they'll be running all the time, chasing the waves and moving. So when you age, don't stop moving, because the movement also helps you release tensions and release the closeness, the encryption of your cells that become more stagnant, and they lose that elasticity to flow in life. So you need to also flow with the life. Don't be stagnant in your thought process. When you have a problem, don't go over the problem 5 million times again and again. That brings a lot of stagnation. So learn also how to flow. Use your body, your physical body, to move. Dance is a wonderful thing to do. Make love, dance, use your body. Yes, there's so much we could tell you that you could benefit from. It is up to you to start. So consciousness is about being conscious enough that your brain is carrying you through the day. The thoughts of your brain, they're carrying you through the day of what you're doing in a conscious way. You're not dispersed. Consciousness is about focus. So you're doing everything in your day with the focus that your conscious brain creates with your conscious heart, your instincts. So consciousness is about gathering all of you with your breath in flow. So when you have a problem and you go over the problem again and again and again, you go nuts, basically. That problem takes over your consciousness. So again, go back into dancing, go for a run, jog, take a shower, light a candle, start singing. Use your physicality, use your physical body to lighten up that load again, because your brain took over and became like a robot. Again, you lost track of who you are in that moment. So all these tools that we're giving you, use them. If you like to paint, take the brush again, do something creative. You can start cooking or cleaning. Anything that brings you back into movement, into flow, so you don't become too stagnant. And then the joy can start coming back. Because when you're too stagnant, the joy also gets stagnant. And because you're here meant to have a joyous life. That is the point. You see, crystal clear joy. The title of the book of our words that were transmitted through Sandra in 2022, crystal clear joy. It's crystal clear. It's that book shows you ways to come back to what is crystal clear. It is that joy is back. crystal clear joy. You're bringing back that joy. We explain, it's a very basic book, but we explain things in a way that you can understand them, so that you can, and we will continue to create more books with Sandra. We want to continue to create simple books that give you the possibility to come back into this flow, to come back into the heart. So it is also simple. There is nothing that we will tell you that can complicate your thought process of your life. It is the reverse. We're removing the complications and we're bringing you back into this pure essence of who you truly are. You are an amazing body, an amazing creative body, with hands, with feet, with eyes, with ears, with a mouth to speak your truth. You have this amazing body, and then this body has the potential of immense joy, unconditional love, so much love that you would feel you have a hard time containing so much love. That is your true potential. So much joy. And it is not about laughter, although laughter plays a role, but it is joy, innate joy. It's so beautiful to have this opportunity to be alive in your body. Please do not waste this opportunity. So with this, we would like to conclude this transmission. Today is a special day, as every day is a special day. It's a sacred time. It's a sacred day. Take maximum advantage of it. Wherever you are, take maximum advantage of this day. May this day bring you immense joy. Thank you.